Hello and welcome back to Ramsgate Rail Pool League's Only Framed production. Brad versus Mark, two of our more follically fragile friends, playing in a league match with some high stakes. Winner of this could be looking at playing in the top division. The loser, I think, kills their chances of making it, and they'll be playing in the lower league. It's a good first ball by Mark. He took the harder of the two, and this is a real chance to take a lead here. Needs one good positional shot. He's got the pot. How's your position? That is lovely. Just a little stun into the middle. Bring the white back a bit. Can he see that black? He's down on it quick, I would say so. 1-0 Mark. That was clinical. Frame 2. Mark's back on the table. Lovely little safety. I'm known as Captain Safe, and I would be really pleased with that. That's a great escape by Brad though, to be fair. Steve McQueen would be pleased with that. Little meet the players on the side of the screen there. Bit unkind to Mark with the Bronze Age, but there you go. Age and height, the plus 3/4 seems debatable to me, if I'm being completely honest. But never mind, Brad's tried a tricky cross double. These aren't easy for Mark, but if he can develop that one that's on the cushion, he's got a chance. And he's been unlucky because he's hit it, but he's not really brought it out. He hit it probably a little bit too full. Still a bit of a chance here. I think he'll be looking at the red down to the bottom of the table. There's an opportunity to nudge that tricky red back out. To the side of the screen there, you can see their best friends in the league. Brad has said it's no, and Mark has said it's Brad. I can only assume that Brad's got confused between his old bald men. Another beautiful snooker by Mark. I love the way this guy plays. He is in with a chance. He's moved that red down the table. I don't think he was too worried about potting it, to be honest. This is now a chance. That's nice. Again, one more good positional shot. This red onto the next, and Mark will be looking at 2-0. He's having a think about it. He might take this to the middle now. No, but he's gone back the other way. I think he forgot what he was doing there. His old age got up to him. He's played come in close, maybe drop it in the middle. I cannot see the white ball because Mark is in the way. I mean, actually, that's pretty decent. Just going to need a delicate touch if he's taking it to the middle. What it looks like it's lined up for. And he's been unlucky there. He's put it to the far jaw. Brad has got a bit of a chance, but this isn't easy. He's making his way round, saying his prayers. We can only hope he's taking his vitamins. He's having another look. This is kind of Brad's wheelhouse, though. He'll miss an easy one, but make these difficult cuts. And there, he's done it again. 1-0. We join frame 3 with Brad at the table. Looks like Mark had put him in another tasty little snooker, and it's looking like a shot and a visit for Mark. He is after my title of Captain Sensible. You see Sporting Idols on the side of the screen there. Mark's gone for Sir Ian Botham. He's about the right age for that. Brad gone for Simone Biles. I can only assume it's because they're both about 4'8". This isn't an easy chance for Mark here. He is in. You've got the yellow tied up on the black, but probably the real problem is the yellow to the other side of that, as it needs that pocket the red's covering. I think he's taking the double on here, or maybe even the skill shot. Oh, that's a crafty little shot, because that yellow's blocking the natural angle to come round and put the black in the other pocket. So Mark's almost inviting Brad to snooker himself. Brad's got loads of action onto that. I cannot see what's happened. Nothing has happened. Brad hasn't hit the black. Mark has done what I do at least twice a game and block the camera. Brad's pulled off an incredible foul there. Managed to pot Mark's yellow. That was kind of against all odds. Nice. Oh, I was just about to say nice double. He's hit the jaw. He's still got another shot though, so that's okay. He's made sure of that pot. And Mark back in. This isn't an easy black. And he has missed it, but I think he's missed it well. Again, this is another one of those tricky cuts where if it was straight pot, you'd fancy Brad to miss it. Because it's a bit awkward, he'll most likely drop it in. Yeah, I've called that. He's missed the in off. 2-1 to Brad. Mark's in trouble. Joining frame 4 with Mark at the table, and we're looking at superpowers. Lactose tolerance would be Brad's choice. Let me just say that food intolerance is no joke. Causes people real pain and misery. Some of you may know, I've heard certainly on another video, that I suffer with gluten intolerance, and whilst commentating, potted the brown. Mark's thinking about a swerve shot that nearly went badly for him. He's reconsidered, which is probably for the best. Oh, he's put loads of check side on that. That is a really good hit. Brad's back at the table. Things you won't know about Brad is that he is a ferroequinologist, which is the proper name for a train spotter or someone who publicly pleasures himself near a railway. His hobbies also include darts, being a hipster, and of course dogging. So if you are a fan of the channel and you see a Volkswagen T5 camper flashing its lights at you, this could be your lucky day. Brad's in with the yellows here. He's got 2 on the bottom cushion, but the rest of them aren't bad at all. He needs one good shot. He's going to take the one to the middle, I think, and then try and come down from the top of the table, though he's reconsidered. He's looking around. He's looking at those 2 down there. No, he's back to the original shot. This is kind of like watching Jody play at the moment. About 3 minutes to pick a shot. Though in all fairness to Brad, he did actually pot it. He's gone for that. I mean, he's hit that really hard. He was close. The white wasn't close to being anywhere near where he needed it. Mark's coming back to the table. This isn't easy. And he's been unlucky and rattled it. Brad thinks that he could be a crocodile in a fight. I'm not entirely sure he could beat the crocodile from Punch and Judy puppet shows. Never mind an actual one. But he is down on this. He's got a nice angle to get into these 2 as well. He's missed the pot. He's missed the cannon. And he's potted the white. That is incredible. And Louis would be over the moon with that. On the side there, if you played Lou, what would the score be? First to 10. Mark said 10-9 to himself. Brad said 10-0. I can only assume that he means to Louis, because he would batter him worse than a cod. Mark drops that black. It's 2-all, and it's game on. We join Brad at the table, frame 5, playing reds. This isn't really much of a chance. They are all potable. And that's a really good pot, actually, by Brad. Especially after some of the ones we've seen him miss. But his positioning is kind of non-existent. Like the rest of the league, with probably Joe being the exception. Is he taking this double on? I can't see because he stood right in the way of the camera. The game is entertaining enough. Camera awareness is probably the worst it's been in a game that doesn't involve me. Real chance for Mark here. These yellows are looking nice. He's going to take this one over the top. I would assume come down for the one in the middle next. Although he looks like he's trying to nudge either the black or the yellow apart from one another. This shot becomes trickier because he's got no angle to run off it, I don't think. I think he's going to have to try and screw it back. And that was a tricky positional shot. I think he's snookered himself with Brad's red there. He'll be disappointed. Mark used to be a billiards player And he does have flashes where you can see that he's played games before. He knows his angle. That's a good hit. I think it was a full snooker, so it is not a foul in this situation. It should just be just a visit for Brad. If he can make this double to get himself going, you'd make him a favourite here. It's not easy. He's only got the one ball he can play, and the red actually might be blocking it. I don't know if we're just going to see a bit of a hit and hope. He's got down on it as if he's playing a double. Has he fluked either one or both? He fluked one of them. He's apologised. Louis, that's what you do when you have a fluke. You apologise, not just point your cue randomly around the table. Brad now looking to take this. I think he's going to double it. I don't know why he hasn't just tried to cut that, but it was a thin cut, but I mean, we've seen him make thinner. He took the double on. This isn't a gimme for Mark. It's a good pot. White nowhere near. I mean, that really is the theme of Only Frames. Our cue ball control, we say we're below average pool. Our cue ball control is so much worse than below average. Unlucky though, Mark. That's a good effort at the pot. Brad has got to take these out. The bonus here is if he can make this pot, which, I mean, he was in a different postcode to the pocket. That looked like myself playing Jody there. Mark pretty much runs to the table, dispatches that 3-2. Back to Brad playing these reds. If he's played that, that is some shot. And he hasn't put his hand up to apologise, so I believe he might have meant it. And besides the red, I can't tell if it goes well. He's brought it out. He just needs a bit of luck. He's not had it really there, and that's unfortunate because that's a really good shot. Where the red was against the knuckle, it didn't go. He brought it out, and he just needed a touch of luck with that white. He's not had it. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is going to be from here. Technically, that top red might cut. We've seen Brad cut thin ones like this in before. He's down on the shot. He's having a look. I mean, I think he's just larruped that and seen what's happened. I mean, a red actually did go down. Unfortunately, the white went as well. Yeah, crafty shot from Mark, because knowing he's putting that yellow over the pocket, chances of him clearing of that visit were low. So he's just... I think he meant to cut that, but he's got a bit lucky and come from behind. That's what she said. Nothing easy here for Brad. He's having a look. Does that red pass the yellow? Potentially. There's a bit of a gap there. He could maybe nick the pocket. No, he has just gone into them. That is a shot and a visit for Mark. And I will bet good money he will clear the table from here. It's as easy as a chance as you would hope. Although that's overrun a little bit. I mean, it still shouldn't be a problem. Gives him a nice angle to come back up as well. Yeah, well done, Mark. That's going to be 4-2, and this game has got out of hand for Brad pretty quick. And it looks like Brad has forgotten there's a camera running, trying to get himself embroiled in another cheating scandal. Frame 7, Brad's back at the table. Good use of the red down the bottom with the big pocket. He's pointing at the top pocket. He's saying that he played it. Mark believes him. That's good enough for me. He apologised earlier for a fluke, so I mean, I think if he'd have fluked it, he would have put his hands up like he did before. Although he did look a bit like Louis there, pointing randomly around the table. He's put the white in off. These are there or thereabouts for Mark. There is a couple of good shots that need to happen. I didn't expect him to miss that, if I'm being completely honest. Brad is back to the table, quick as a flash, licking his chops for a chance to get back in this game. It's one good shot, a good pot, and a bit of luck with the position because the white's going to be travelling. There's the pot. How's your luck? Well, he can hit it. He can see the outside edge. He's just going to be trusting the pool gods, who kind of haven't been on his side today, if we're being completely honest. He's pointing. This is a recreation of Louis just randomly pointing around the table. He will just say whatever pocket it goes in. If it does go in, that's what he was playing for. He came from behind, potted the red. It's a shot and a visit for Mark here. I would think he wants to get that one off the cushion there first, and that's what he is doing. This is a chance. Oh, he's brought them both off. Now, any luck? Yeah, they're there for him. It's going to be one decent positional shot. It doesn't need to be perfect, but he has missed the red. And again, I did not expect him to miss that. I think he was looking ahead, thinking that that was the easy bit, and being in the right position was the harder side of it. Brad has missed, and he's potted the white again. That's 3 in a row. That's pretty spectacular. And we might have to have a look at whether these are still called Lou balls by the end of this match. Though Brad balls doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Surely this time Mark will clear up and punish Brad's constant mistakes. Whilst Mark hopefully makes light work of these, we'll just remind you we are on the other socials. We're on TikTok at OnlyFrames62 and Instagram as well at OnlyFrames 8ball. Mark's got a bit lucky there. It looked like he'd overcut it. This isn't the easiest ball, but he's made it. He wants it to run a bit. Yeah, that's run over very nicely, and it's looking like 5-2. Oh, and he's had a bit of luck. 5-2 Mark. Brad has been demolished, and he's looking like a Division 2 player. Mark's got a chance for the top league. 5-2.
Hello, this is your editor having to take over for the last minute of this game. I know what you're thinking. We've called Brad a cheat in the thumbnail. Well, where's the footage? Well, I got it at the last minute. Here is example number 1. Pretty certain that hit the yellow first. Quick replay. We've slowed it down as much as possible. Looks like yellow first to me. Let me know what you think in the comments. He looks guilty. Look at that face, but no foul called. Mark is left to carry on. And then example number 2, this is, well, it is scandalous. Normal break from Brad. Doesn't even look at him, just grabs the ball, says, I'm going to go again. Mark, the nicest man in the league, isn't going to tell him he can't. Miss hits that one as well, gets lucky he even hits the pack, never mind, makes a ball. Mark looks disgusted, sat down in his chair. What's the punishment for Brad going to be? Let us know what you think.